Hello and thank you for joining me on a very lovely day. We are in my garage and I have a lot of trash. There's also an Aston. Well, it turns out the car didn't really like sitting outside in the Florida sun because that crack, that 6-inch crack that was on the windshield that I found the other day, it went all the way down when I tried to power wash this car. So yeah, that thing is, I mean, if it was repairable before, which it wasn't, then this is like dire straits. So I cleared out some space. I'm still cleaning up all this stuff. It's just a matter of time before I get all my new cabinets. I ordered new cabinets to fill this wall up. But the car is having another issue. And the issue is with the audio system. So what's going on is that the front speakers are sort of cutting in and out. All the other speakers work fine, and it's a premium audio system, so it sounds fantastic. But the front speakers are like really cutting in and out, and they're cutting in and out when I hit the floorboard on the passenger side. So I have done a little work behind your back. Well, not behind your back, but I am cheating on you a little bit. And I did take apart the car a little bit. So let me walk you through what I did. So I just voided the warranty in this car, and I could not be happier. What I did was I just pulled up this floorboard, this floor panel, and yeah, there's a metal piece that actually is right there. This metal piece held on together with a bunch of T27 and 10mm bolts. And what I did was take off this little box. There's a box right here. This is called a Bluetooth switcher. It's a switcher module, which I believe when the Bluetooth is connected, it pumps the audio through the front two speakers. Now, this thing is a common problem on these 06, 07 Aston Martin V8 Vantages because Bluetooth, I mean, it was sort of in its infancy. So what I did is I took it apart, and as you can see, there's nothing in it. So I took out the guts, and I'm going to attempt a repair. Instead of going, I know this car actually does have a factory warranty, and I probably could get this warranted. Like, I could take it to the dealer. But then again, you know, I don't want to, I think it's more fun like this. I'll learn about the car. And it seems like it's something that's very doable. So this is the Bluetooth switcher. I have already cleaned it up a little bit. I hit it with some heavy-duty electrical parts degreaser. So yeah, I hit it with that and a soft bristle brush just to get all the crud out. By the way, this heavy-duty degreaser, it does this to plastic, and I didn't know that. But it's fine. I mean, it doesn't have any functional aspect. It's just kind of just a cover there, just to make sure it doesn't arc. It still works like it should. I can hot glue that down later on. But what I'm going to do is, since it was malfunctioning when I was kind of bending the wire in and out, this is where the wire would connect. I'm going to resolder all these points, and I'm not sure if you can see how good or bad they are. I mean, they're okay. I can't really see anything specifically. I can't see anything egregious going on, but it might just be one of those things where it's like a micro stress fracture, and it's just enough to make contact some of the time. So it might also be a CAN bus thing. So I'm just going to resolder everything here. Alright, so I got this soldered. It's not exactly the best soldering job in the world, but my tip needs a little work. Probably could use a new tip on my soldering iron, but it's good enough. So what I did is I just flowed, if this can focus at all. There you go, I'm gonna try not to move. So I just flowed new solder onto every single one of these points because I think that's where the flex is happening, here and here on the bottom of this relay. Again, this is just like a covering piece, and it's all cracked and stuff because this heavy duty electrical parts cleaner does that. It's like a chemical thing and it just makes it super brittle, but whatever, it's still holding on. I think this should be enough. I'm not doing this side just because it's a these are just resistors, and I don't think they have any physical like load bearing capabilities. I don't think it's going to matter if it goes side to side too much, but I think this is going to be nice and solid. It's on the front and back, so even in the back it's all kind of globbed on there. Nothing is touching, nothing is arcing, so nothing should give me a short. So that should be good. That should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside the housing right here. It goes on this little tray, or this little slider right here, and I'm going to use a hot glue gun to glue it all in place. So I've had this already primed, and it should be nice and gluey. Is it coming out? Is it coming out? There we go. Ew. All right, let's see how this works.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember.
And here's the sort of finished product. I adopted the idea that if a little glue is good, a lot of glue is better. So I glued the crap out of the sides, the bottom, like this thing is not moving at all. And I did the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna put the ends on, put it in the car, and you'll see the result. I actually legitimately have not tested this, so I'm gonna put it back together, and we'll see if this mod repair, yeah, it's definitely a repair, if this repair worked. I mean, if not, it's just gonna be replaced under warranty, or I'll just buy a new one or whatever. But fingers crossed, I think this should work.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out, no. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we.
So here is the finished product. Now, I should be able to just plug it in right here. Hard to do with one hand, so I'll do it off camera. So that is done. It should be pretty good to go. I have the key here, and it's extremely dark, but you can still see sort of what I'm doing. I'm gonna be playing some music that some of you guys might like, some of you guys might not like, since anything on the radio is gonna have copyright information, or you know, I'm gonna have to give a few shekels to Rihanna if I hear her song on the radio. I'm gonna play something. It's a band called Windfarer, and it's a high school friend of mine gave me a CD a few years back, and it's still pretty good. I mean, it's the only CD I own, so that's why I wanted to try out the sound system. And All right. Phone 1 ready. And any day now. There we go. All right, so the real test is going to be putting the sound directly onto the left and right front speakers. So let's put the fader all the way to front and the balance to the left, and crank. And I'm going to move it a little bit. Bam. And we'll do the same for the right. All right. I think we fixed something on this Aston Martin that this would have probably cost like 200 bucks, or at least like 150 or something, and we fixed it for free. Yeah, the car did have a warranty, but so what? I mean, I didn't buy this car for the warranty. I bought this car because I wanted to experiment with it. I wanted to see what made it tick, and finally fix something that, yeah, it really, all it took was a little bit of solder and a little bit of time. I'm gonna button this all up. I don't think you guys want to see what that looks like. It's just putting on bolts and then putting a carpet back on. But what I am gonna do later on is figure out how to put a Bluetooth input onto this, because this is what came with the car, and this is quite dated. It's a KCA 420i from Alpine, and it's basically just an iPod interface. It's aftermarket, and if any of you can tell me how to do, how I can do Bluetooth with this, maybe convert it to an auxiliary input and then make it into a hardwired Bluetooth, I'm all ears. But I'm gonna figure that out later on, maybe in a later episode. Not next time, but soon, because I need to get my own music into this car. The sound system is just too good to have that one CD or the radio, which really sucks. But I think I'm gonna end that here. And just as always, I'm leaving you with a very dirty garage, but I promise it's not gonna be, I feel like I'm talking to my mom. I promise it's not gonna be like this for a while. It really isn't. I'm doing a lot of work trying to get these cabinets arranged. I actually bought the paint to match those cabinets with those cabinets, so it should look like one complete thought. But that's not today. That's going to be on a different day. For now, if you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, unlike button or dislike button, unsubscribe, do whatever you want. I can't stop you. But I like to hear feedback. Yeah, this was fun. I like the fact that I can work on this car. I like the fact that these problems can be solved with not a lot of money and just a little bit of know-how and very, very small amount of materials. But I think I'll leave that there, and I'll see you again next time.